to bat number 18, Lauren Summerer. Up to bat number 1, Caitlin Hobbs.
no belts and hoses, not X and O's. I do O2 sensors, but not defenses. Yeah, I make a right call to keep your car in the game. Don't even need a playbook, it's all in my brain. Fuel injectors, alternators, radiators too. It's who I am, it's what I do. Never know how. Never know how.
Shannon Gibson.
Southwestern's MBA program offers one of the best values in Georgia and in the U.S. Affordable, convenient, and geared just for you. See yourself at Southwestern.
Visit us at gsw.edu.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
go, Kimmy!
Let's go, Lydia!
Got four running for two.
Number 4, Bella Carnes, pinch running for number 2, Mackenzie Hoffman.
Do something crazy like that! Do that again!
Do it again! Do it again!
Do something crazy. Yeah, okay. Do something crazy. Yeah, okay.
Keep your eyes on the ball. Come on.
Yeah, do something crazy, okay. Oh yeah, you got it.
Work on, Nate.
Lefty bat, number 1, Caitlin Hobbs. Up to bat, number 11, Samantha Vinson.
Try an Immune Builder smoothie. With 800% of your daily vitamin C, it's just what you need to rule the day.
shield.
They say college is the best time of your life. But what about what comes next? At Georgia Southwestern State University, you're not just here for the clubs, or the campus, or the dining hall. You're here for small class sizes, affordable programs, and real-world experience. When you come to GSW, you're not just here for college. You're here for your tomorrow. Georgia Southwestern State University. Take tomorrow by storm. Start your journey at gsw.edu.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to bring you the home stretch here from Americus. This is college is the best time of your life. But what about what comes next? At Georgia Southwestern State University, you're not just here for college. You're here for your tomorrow. Georgia Southwestern State University. Take tomorrow by storm. Start your journey at gsw.edu.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to bring you the home stretch here from
Lady Canes Field, game 2 of our afternoon/evening Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. We've got some play-by-play and a little look at that hot shot to Caitlin Wood. Nice play on the bag at third. Here's a look at, we had to slow it down. It was hit so hard. Wood snagging the rocket right over or just inside the line, over third base, and makes the throw on to first to get the out. That was a big play. That was a well-hit ball. And Caitlin Wood making a web gem with that stop at third base. All right, let's settle in. It's 2-2. Got a good one on our hands here in the nightcap. From Lady Canes Field in Americus, Georgia. Again, 2-2 your score. Georgia College coming in with a record up to date of 4-17 overall, 0-7 in the Peach Belt. GSW 10-5, 1-0 as the opener today, their first Peach Belt Conference game of the season. So we just showed you that highlight of Caitlin Wood, the third baseman for the Lady Hurricanes, and now she'll lead off here in the bottom of the fourth, trying to put some runs on the board and get a little bit of a cushion here against the pesky Bobcat squad here in the nightcap. First pitch of ball. Georgia Southwestern's 2 runs came in the first inning off a 2-run home run from freshman Zoe Willis over the right center field wall, just to the right of the GSW Hurricane logo out in the center field. That one taken for a strike. Had a little issue with our live stats feed, but we've got everything back up to snuff. And you can follow your favorite team or player the rest of the way if you haven't already. Line drive. That one's going to get past the outstretched arm of the second baseman and in for a base hit to center field. So Wood got herself a base hit. It's only the Hurricanes' third hit of the ball game. But a good time to get it. Lead off the inning. Again, lots of ways you can find the live stats feed if you haven't figured it out already and you're on your phone. There will be a little calendar button, gswcanes.com. gswcanes.com. Little calendar in the top right corner. Click on it. It's got all of today's action around campus. Popped up. And foul out of play behind home plate. Scroll down to today's game where you'll see that 2-2 score. Click on the live stats link and you are good to go. gswcanes.com. You can also find the live stats link on the Georgia College softball schedule webpage, as well as the Peach Belt Conference. Well, I say that, you might not actually have the link to game 2. Tries to lay the bunt down. She'll say it's fair. The sacrifice will, in fact, be acknowledged. And a 2-4 sacrifice for Kersey. So, Lady Hurricanes with a runner potentially in scoring position with Ansley Duffy at the plate, the Lady Hurricane catcher. First pitch is a ball. That ball is hit hard, but it's high. Going to stay in the ballpark. Might have got a little bit off the end of the bat. Boy, that thing skyrocketed up into left center field, but it's just a fly out at the end of the day. And the runner off to stay put at second base. Yeah, too high. Just couldn't kind of hit it off the, perhaps a little bit off the non-sweet spot portion of the stick. Because it kind of had a funny sound when it went up in the air, but it went a mile high, but stayed in the ballpark. Heck, I don't think I didn't even get to the warning track. I got excited for nothing. First pitch in to Haley Panett is a ball. Panett's a dangerous hitter as well for the Lady Hurricanes. Panett has 4 home runs this season. 4 of her 8 hits. 4 of her 8 hits coming into play today, home runs. Now would be a great time. We got a I want a ball. Good. 2-1 offering. That's outside for a ball. 3-1. Starting pitcher in game number 2 for Georgia College is Allie Black. Number 6, the redshirt sophomore from Norris City, Illinois. Enjoying that Milledgeville weather. Hard hit ball, couple bounces to the third baseman. On to first for the out. And the Lady Hurricanes will come up empty in the 4th. For Georgia Southwestern in the 4th inning, no runs, a hit. There were no errors. A runner was left on base. Coming up for Georgia College in the 5th. It'll be Summerer, Hobbs, and Howell. That's 2, 3, and 4 in the Bobcats batting order when we return. You're watching Georgia Southwestern State University softball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
Out of feeding your family at Roman Oven Pizzeria in Americus. Your pizza is made to order with the finest ingredients. Roman Oven is more than just pizza. It's burgers, subs, hot wings, salads, and so much more. Check out our full menu at romanoven.com. We now have a new expanded dining area and party room. We can accommodate your school, civic group, even birthday parties and special events. After the game, come celebrate with us. Roman Oven Pizzeria, intersection of Highway 27 and 280 next to Fred's. Catering and delivery available. Roman Oven Pizzeria online at romanoven.com or call 928-5050. And for special deals and giveaways, like us on Facebook.
Okay, Ryan.
Get it done.
You going to go watch the finale or going home?
I'm going to the house. Probably watch a little Seinfeld. I'm actually going to go watch Gonzaga.
Ooh, okay. Okay. There you go. There's a look at the current line score. As I mentioned in the first game, the Lady Hurricanes are in the midst of an 8-game homestand. It was supposed to be 8. They didn't get into against Montevallo, so I guess it'll be a 7-game homestand, we hope. You see that today's, as we wrap up today's doubleheader with Georgia College, you've got USC Aiken coming up for Alumni Weekend this Saturday. And Augusta next Wednesday to wrap it up before they head on the road. And, boy, that'll be a tough 2 sets of games on the 10th and 11th at Young Harris and at North Georgia. Whew. They are combined 10-0 in conference play, a combined 33-4 overall this season. First things first. Let's see what we can do against the Bobcats here in the nightcap. Gibson dealing, fouled off, and count will leave it up at 1-1. Then their midweek game after Young Harris and North Georgia doesn't get much easier. Auburn-Montgomery. That'll be a rough stretch of road games for the Lady Hurricanes, so take care of business at home while you can. And then see what you can do against the top teams in the Peach Belt. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Bobcats trying to put the leadoff runner aboard here in the 5th. They have put the leadoff runner on in 2 of the 4 innings so far, so this could be make it 3 of 5. A leadoff walk drawn by Summerer. All right. That, hard hit ball, and it was right where Singer was standing, but then she moved to cover the bag, and the ball went in that open hole, allowing a runner to come all the way around from first base. And a double for the batter, Hobbs. So Georgia College takes the lead there on their 4th hit of the game. And they still got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Howell steps in. Haley Howell. Singer times her jump and makes the play. Well, they're swinging right away on Gibson. That's another first pitch swing and put in play, but this time it'll just be a line out to the shortstop, Singer. 1 away for Vinson. That one a call for a strike. This one's going to get through the hole on the left side. Will they send the runner? She bobbled it. They're going to still hold her up. The throw can't be handled cleanly at home plate, allowing the runner from first to go to second. So a base hit for Vinson into left field, and then advance to second on the throwing error. I guess that would be on the left fielder Kerr. E7T. Hobbs will hold up at third base. And the Lady Hurricanes now have 2 errors. And 5 hits for Georgia College. So a hit on the play, but also the throwing error that got away from the catcher and allowed the runner. She wasn't going to go from first to second until she saw the ball get past the catcher and towards the backstop, and that allowed her to take the extra base. So Shannon Gibson going to have to work herself out of a jam here with runners on second and third and only 1 away. The batter, Sadie Waters. Waters, the number 6 hitter in the lineup here in game number 2. That one in the dirt does a good job to smother it. Well, if there's some way that you can work out of this, Shannon, and you still got a good offensive, a good hitting team behind you to help support this and hopefully turn around a 1-run game. But you still got some work to do to get out of the inning. They'll count 1-1. Squares the bunt. She does offer at it. Foul ball is the call. That ball almost thrown behind her as she was leaning forward and crossed home plate. They'll discuss it. Having a word with the umpire. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really go back and I changed my mind. So he's going to have to stick to his guns on the play. I guess he'll talk to his partner. But again, once it was called a foul ball, as my PA announcer Christian is pointing out, the Hurricanes didn't really make an effort to go back and get the wild pitch. So they will, in fact, send the runner back to third. She was already in the dugout with her helmet off, but will have to go down and make the run down to third base. All right, so we're set back up. The count 1-2. Making all that noise. And a strikeout for Gibson. So Waters strikes out swinging, and now there's two away. The first of the Shells to come up here will be Kelsey, the first baseman. Shell. Takes a swing at that one and a miss. 0-2. The Shells back-to-back in the batting order. This Kelsey, Ashley to follow, our redshirt freshman out of Cumming, Georgia. West Forsyth High School. Fouled off. Kelsey's not seen a lot of action yet, for whatever the reason may be. This is only her second start of the spring, her third game overall, just 4 at-bats coming into tonight's doubleheader. She did not play in the opener. And 0-2 pitch from Gibson here. She likes to play off speed. This time she comes right at her, though, and it's fouled off. Another 0-2 delivery on the way here. Georgia Southwestern with, again, their 2 runs coming in the first inning off a 2-run home run from Zoe Willis. Georgia College had 2 runs cross in the third and now have another run here in the 5th. And she gets her swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gibson to end the top of the fifth. 1 run, 2 hits. There was one Georgia Southwestern error, which didn't do any damage. 2 runners were left on base. And coming up for the Lady Hurricanes will be Gibson, Singer, and John. So Shannon's got a chance to get on base and help her cause a little bit. That'll be 9, 1, and 2 in the GSW batting order. When we return, you're watching Georgia Southwestern State University softball on.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
And we are back for the home half of the fifth. Georgia Southwestern's got some work to do as they're a run behind now against the Bobcats.
Number 14, Shannon Gibson.
The pitcher, Shannon Gibson, to lead things off here in the fifth. So Black is having herself a career outing, I think you could say. This is just her 3rd start of the season. She has 14 and 2/3 innings under her belt prior to today's game. 21 hits, 15 earned runs, 9 walks, 6 strikeouts, a couple of home runs allowed. Opponents were batting .339 against Black. She had a 1-1 record and a 7.16 ERA, but forget about that. You wouldn't know it with the way she is throwing here in the nightcap. Done a good job for the Bobcats, and she's still got some work to do. Only entering the 5th inning of this one. That one stays upstairs for a ball. Again, Gibson worked her way back into the lineup as a hitter, but, you know, obviously she is more the ace, the starting pitcher to go to, or share that title, I guess, with Zoe Willis, who was the Game 1 starter. But she finds a way to get on base, and the tying run for our pitcher is the pitcher over at first base. Back to the top of the order, and Kimmy Singer puts down the bunt. That could be trouble. Over to first. Over the first baseman's head, and down the line it goes. That'll allow her to move. Everybody move 1 base. And an error by the 3rd baseman, and Singer moves to 2nd. Gibson at 3rd.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, J.C. Johns.
They'll have a meeting, inside the circle here amongst themselves. No coaches involved. And things getting a little dicey as the Lady Hurricanes put their first 2 runners aboard here in the home half of the 5th inning. JC Johns, the batter. Let's see what JC's done here in this game. She squares the bunt. Very similar location. The third baseman this time throws it in the dirt. And another throwing error by the third baseman. Runner's going to score. The game is tied. They went right back to the well, and it paid off. E5T. This time the runners will not advance. At extra base, anyway.
Now batting, left fielder number 21, Kayla Kerr.
Actually, she would have got an RBI on that one because the runner was going to score from third anyway on the bunt. There was no doubt she was going to third base. And that'll draw a visit into the circle. This time, the coaching staff will be involved. Head coach of the Bobcats in her 11th season is Jamie Gradecki. Assistant coach Brittany Gonzalez in her 3rd season with Georgia College. Let me go ahead and edit that on the live stats. And the ball game is all tied up. 3-3-2, yes indeed. 3-5-2. Oh, this one right here. One, yep. Yep, that's right. Both teams with 2 errors in the game, but the Georgia College errors have been much more critical in getting us to where we are on the score. Well, he's letting them talk for a while here. We're almost... a good minute or 2 into that song before the ump decided to break it up. Maybe he's a fan. Might have been enjoying our song selection on that play. Well, big play here, and the Hurricanes are at the top of the order, and Kayla Kerr is the batter. First pitch, a good one in there for a strike. Well, that obviously has brought the... Oh, she fouled that one off of herself. And she'll be out on the play. Bunted that one into herself out of the box.
Now batting, number 19, Zoe Willis.
So there's 2 outs now. Or no, excuse me, that's the first out of the inning, my bad. Runners at the corner. Zoe Willis already has a 2-run home run in the ball game. So for Willis, that was her team tying 5th home run of the season. The RBI is 16 and 17. I'll have to do the math. May have pushed her to the top. They're going to try to get the runner at home. And they will, in fact, get her out. So it's a ball on the batter. And that would be 2 fruit. Runner at second base with 2 away. Willis again, 1 for 2. 2 runs driven in the game. And she's going to get a 3-0 count. I can't imagine she'll get much to look at. No. Not going to get us again. 1 2-run home run is enough, says the Bobcats. Free pass, and there's runners on first and second. The problem is from a power standpoint, it doesn't get much better. Caitlin Wood, who's 2 for 2 in the game and has 4 home runs this season. So pick your poison, I guess. We'll see if the right decision was made. Ooh, what a diving effort by the third baseman. Heck, fully extended. And just out of her reach. Foul. Good effort over at third on the play. And they'll get her going to third on the play, so a couple of throwouts on the base paths. And they'll get Johns 2-5, caught stealing. So 1 run, there was no hits, the 2 errors on Georgia College. And coming up for the Bobcats in the 6th inning now, all tied up at 3. It'll be Ashley Shell, Behen, and Carnes. You're looking at 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order for the Bobcats when we return here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
Buy an Immune Builder smoothie. With 800% of your daily vitamin C, it's just what you need to rule the day.
Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Social media one. Next time. We'll just have it ready. We'll go next inning. All right. Well, we joined you at 2-2. Now we'll do it again at 3-3 here in the 6th inning. And it'll be Ashley Shell. Shell the batter to get things started for the Bobcats here in the 6th. She's 0 for 2 here in the 2nd game. This one in on the hands. Ground ball to third. Got to get it out of the glove. In time to get her at first base. Behan. Sorry if we've had that wrong for you. We apologize. Off the end of the bat this time. First one on the handle. This one off the end of the bat. And Gibson will make the play. First pitch swinging. So they're going up there and taking swings at Gibson's first pitch and have been, for the most part, at least successful in putting it in play.
Now batting number 4, Bella Carnes.
I I guess they've seen Gibson, the senior, enough to know if there's a pattern or something that would be to their advantage to go ahead and jump on that first pitch. So back to the top of the order, and Carnes, and again, first pitch swinging, fouled. Bella Carnes has stayed in since she pinch hit earlier in the game. Got a piece of that one and fouled it off. Carnes is appearing in her 15th game out of 22 played by the Bobcats. 15th game, she did not start. A couple of hits. Entered the day with a .087 batting average. This one softly hit. The throw to first will not be in time. And that'll be an error on the third baseman, unable to field it cleanly. An error.
Now batting, number 18, Lauren Summer.
E5. Puts Carnes on. Georgia Southwestern's third error of the game. So it's crazy. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors now for Georgia Southwestern. Off-speed pitch. This one is in there for a strike. There's actually two, according to how I had got it, it was 2 errors for them, 3 for us. And then so because you got 1 hit, you have 1 extra hit than I do because you gave 1 hit and I gave it must have given an error. So it's 3-3-3 for us. And 3-5-2 for them. Oh yeah, you're welcome. It's not the end of the rope. This one, that's going to be an infield single. Popped up in the air, and neither the catcher Duffy nor Gibson can get there in time. So put in play and a base hit to the pitcher.
Now batting, number 1, Caitlin Hobbs.
Runner will advance over to second, and they have not hit Gibson well in this inning, but yet somehow, some way, 2 runners are on base. But there are 2 away. We're in the middle of the lineup, however, for the Bobcats, and Hobbs the batter. Off-speed pitch. Take it for a strike. So now the last 2 batters, Gibson has come with a off-speed pitch that the 2 batters have let go by. So maybe they were sitting on a first pitch fastball. That one a ball. Caitlin Hobbs 1 for 2 in the game. 1 of the 3 Georgia College runs was driven in by Miss Hobbs. Off-speed pitch, drops in there for a strike. Shannon will really pull the string on some of those off-speed pitches and drop. Many a knee has been buckled in on the hands. This one, she's on it, but pulled foul. looking forward to seeing former Lady Hurricanes out here this weekend for their alumni, part of their alumni weekend. That one is going to be foul. Alumni weekend coming up. The activities pretty much just planned for Saturday around the softball game. Some Two Dukes barbecue being brought in, and activities and photos and get-togethers with the ladies and all kinds of good stuff, as you would expect on as part of an alumni weekend. Won't bite on it, won't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on. Coach Levering and her staff always makes it a first-class event. That's low for a ball, and we'll go to 3-2. Counts full now. Gibson was out in front at one point. She had a 1-2 pitch coming, and now a couple of straight balls, a couple of balls that had followed, some that she had fouled off to stay alive, and trying to work a walk out of this deal. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gibson rocks and delivers. Line drive. Can't field it cleanly at second base. That'll be an error on the second baseman. You would go. Coach, what do you say? You want to hit? All right. Okay. Hard hit ball to the second baseman will in fact be, after discussion, a base hit. So a base hit into right. 1 run scores. Summerer will end up at third. Carnes is the runner who scored. All right, well, Georgia College scored a run in the top of the last inning. We answered with a run in the bottom, and now Georgia College has put another run back on. So offered at that one for a strike. So a hard hit ball to the second baseman. They said it took a short hop under her glove and into the outfield for a base hit. Who might argue? It was well hit. Woods got this one cleanly, no problem, and on to first for the final out of the inning, but not until Georgia College went back out in front. Let's take a look at, for Georgia College rather, in the 6th inning, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 GSW error, 2 runners were left on base. And coming up in the bottom half of the inning for Georgia Southwestern will be Wood, Kersey, and Duffy. Wood, Kersey, and Duffy. Let's see where that would put us in the old batting order. 5, 6, and 7 when we return here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Don't forget, fans, that all season long, all year long, you can follow the Lady Hurricanes or Georgia Southwestern Athletics, or both, on our social media platforms. There's a good look at them. The top accounts are the athletic department. The ones underneath are accounts for the Georgia Southwestern softball team. You can find them on Twitter. They're active on Instagram as well as Facebook. But we ask, follow on at least one of our platforms. And you can get the behind the scenes or breaking news. Usually the first place you could find it, whether it's even cancellations when it comes to games and because of the weather, what have you, are all through social media. So get on board with one of those platforms and accounts that was on the screen before. It's really easy to find GSW, the athletic department, on Facebook and Instagram. It's GSW Hurricanes, all together, all one word, GSW Hurricanes, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks to our 1,240 plus subscribers to our YouTube channel. That's the same account name as the Twitter account, which is GSW Athletics. So Twitter and YouTube users, GSW Athletics. Twitter and YouTube users, GSW Athletics. We're simulcasting tonight's broadcast on our YouTube channel as well. So you can always go back and watch a replay of it if you didn't want to do so on the PBC Sports Network. That ball is hit hard into right center field. That ball's high. That ball's deep. That ball's gone. Touch him on number 0, Caitlin Wood. Delivers a big-time Royale with cheese. Very nice. Well, just like that, we're all tied up again. The Hurricanes, again, have matched their run total with their hit total. Two of those 4 have been home runs. And now Lauren Kersey, she had to lay a bunt down last time, so she doesn't want to do that anymore. I think Kersey's ready to belt one over the fence as well and give the Lady Canes a lead. She comes in as Georgia Southwestern's top batting average. She entered the day hitting .450. In the opener, Kersey, however, 1 for 3. 1 for 3 with a strikeout in game number 1. That's a ball. Let's see here. What has Kersey done in game 2? 0 for 1, so quick and easy math. She's 1 for 4 against the Bobcats today. Going to get a look at a 3-1 pitch. Boy, to think if Wood could have delivered that when there were 2 runners on last half inning until they got thrown out on the bases. Never got a chance to finish that at bat. The 3-1 offering outside for a ball. They don't want any piece of Kersey, and she draws a no-out walk. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner for Kersey. It'll be number 5, Haley Griffin. So Griffin on to run for Kersey over at first. And Ansley Duffy, the batter, she's 0 for 2 in this game. And she was 0 for 3 in the opener. So Duffy looking for her first hit of the afternoon. But with all that, it's the chess match continues. Now we'll have a visit to the mound, or the circle, I'm sorry. Pitching change perhaps. We have a coach at the circle, a coach talking to the home plate umpire. So let's see if we can get the ruling on what's happening. Yes, in fact, the new pitcher for the Bobcats. So number 23, oh, that was simple enough. The new pitcher for Georgia College will be number 23. Mackenzie Michaels, she was the pitcher in game number 1. So we've had a look at.
Now pitching for the Bobcats, number 23, Mackenzie Michaels.
Had a look at Miss Michaels already today. Well, the line on Michaels in the opener, she pitched the full game, but it was a run rule game. Michaels, interesting. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 9 runs. However, only 2 of them were earned. 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. However, she did come into today's action with the low ERA on the team. So I guess you're going to the ace here to try to keep this one a tie ball game, at least at this point. Lady Hurricanes with speed at first now, with Griffin on coming in to pinch run for Kersey. And the left-hander to deliver. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Make sure they're on the same page here. Well, despite all of that in the game, in the opener, obviously Michaels did have success against Duffy, since she did not get a hit in the first game. I don't know what they're up to here. Perhaps can't see the signs from behind the plate with the night lighting here at Lady Canes Field. I think that might be what they're up to. Rolled out, came out there with some tape in hand. Well, now might be a good time to show that we got a replay of the Caitlin Wood home run. And we've got time because they're still taping, so we're in no hurry. Let's take a look at the leadoff home run from Caitlin Wood this inning. That's the one that got us back to where we stand right now, 4-all. All right, everybody's back in their spots. All is well, and we are ready to resume play here. They go outside with that pitch, set up well outside. But Duffy, who is going to lay down the bunt, won't go after it, pulls it back. And we'll even the count up at 1-1. Bunt foul. That ball came off the bat hard. But right towards the GSW dugout. And Duffy's in a 1-2 hole. And she'll go after it. Down on strikes. One away.
Right fielder number 32, Haley
Panette. Panette's 0 for 2. 0 for 2. And she was 1 for 2 facing Michaels in the opening game. Nice diving play earlier today in right field from Panette. One pitch. Low for a ball. Two-one delivery. Upstairs for a ball. 3-0. Takes a strike. This one back up the middle. Pitcher's got it. On to first base. For the out, so Griffin is able to move down to second, but there's two away, and how about that? Shannon Gibson, the batter. Gibson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She's 1 for 3 overall here in the doubleheader. Good crowd over in the left center field bleachers. As the baseball game has wrapped up and some folks have strolled across the parking lot to see the conclusion of this one. It's been an entertaining game in that these teams have exchanged one run in each of their at-bats the last 2 innings. This one back to the pitcher. Got it. Michael threw to first, and she came in and got the job done. No further damage, only that leadoff home run from Wood. For Georgia Southwestern in the 6th inning, 1 run, 1 hit, the leadoff solo home run from Wood, and a runner was left on base. Coming up for Georgia College in the 7th, Vincent, Waters, and Shell. For the Bobcats, that'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order when we return. You're watching GSW Softball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning, number 11, Samantha Vincent.
So to the top of the 7th we go. Deadlocked at 4. Vincent takes a strike to open up the 7th inning. Vincent is 2 for 3 with an RBI in this game. 2 for 5 overall in the doubleheader. Gibson rocks and delivers. Ooh, nice play by Wood over at first or third on a hard hit ball. One hops into the glove.
Now batting number 20, Sadie Waters.
And Waters will come up. Waters 0 for 3. In game 2, 0 for 4 overall. Yeah, the doubleheader, she did walk twice in the opener. First pitch called strike. This one will be back to Gibson. Pops up in the air, comes down, catches it, and throws on to first for the out. So Shell the batter.
Now batting number 27, Kelsey Shell.
Shell 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the nightcap. She did not play in game number 1. Called strike. Off-speed pitch won't bite on that one. 2-1. Gibson works it back to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. We'll go after that one, and count's going to run full. Line drive. That'll be a tough play. Can she make it from deep in the hole? Nope. Base hit. Good effort from our Lady Hurricanes second baseman, J.C. Johns.
Now batting number 15, Ashley Shell.
And a pinch runner. Number 12 is pinch running.
Pinch running for the Bobcats, number 12, Book Louder.
Two out pinch runner. It'll be number 12, Brooke Laufer. Or Lauer. Redshirt freshman for Miss Brooke out of Sewanee, Georgia, North Gwinnett High School. Ooh, off speed. Had to wait for it and watch it go across the plate. In there for a strike. Ashley Shell, the batter. Line drive to Wood. She's done a great job over there on the hot corner, and she makes another play to end the inning.
It's the bottom of the seventh inning here at Lady Canes Field. So get out your Riley cap, shark fins, or whatever you got to try and help your
For the Bobcats in the seventh, no runs, one hit. There were no errors, and the one runner was left on base. Well, we head to the home half of the seventh, all square at 4. Due up for the Lady Hurricanes, it'll be Singer, Johns, and Kerr. Where else would you rather be but the top of the order when we come back here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network?
Southwestern's MBA program offers one of the best values in Georgia and in the U.S. Affordable, convenient, and geared just for you. See yourself at Southwestern.
Visit us at gsw.edu.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
Give me Singer, top of the order.
Leading off the home half of the seventh inning, shortstop number 22, Kimmy Singer.
Well, 1, 2, and 3 in the GSW batting order when we get rolling here in the seventh. Singer was 0 for 4 in the opener, and she is 0 for 3 here in game number 2. So how about it? Due for a base hit here. To get things started and get on base and let that speed take over. First pitch in there for a strike. Georgia Southwestern. The Bobcats have doubled up GSW in the hit category here in game number 2. One hopper over to third. Play made cleanly, and there's one away.
Now batting second baseman number 1, J.C. Johns.
First pitch to Johns is the ball. Newberry was the player over at third that made that nice play. Sidney Newberry. On the bouncing ball from Singer. Two balls and a strike. Called strike, 2-1. Gonna give her the corner on that one as well, and count evens up at 2-2. Going back outside, and she will go after it. Catcher sets way up, last second, way outside, and Johns goes after that one.
Now batting left fielder number 21, Kayla Kerr.
So Kayla Kerr, the batter, with 2 away. Here in the 7th, are we destined for extra innings, or will Kayla keep this thing going and give the Hurricanes a chance to get one in the 7th? First pitch swinging, fouled off. Kerr was 1 for 3 in the opener against when she faced Michaels. 0 for 2 here in the nightcap. Won't go after that one, 1-1. Well, the beautiful part of this is the weather has held up. And it's turned actually into a really nice evening. There's a coolness to the air, in the air, and no wind to speak of. High and tight for a ball, 2-1. On their feet in left center field. The bleacher creatures out there. Cheering on the Lady Canes and Kayla Kerr. That's a base hit up the middle. 2-out single for Kerr.
Now batting at the VP number 19, Zoe Willis.
Well, Willis against Michaels in the opener was 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a walk. She, in game number 2, of course, she had the 2-run home run in the first, her only hit of the game, but it was a big one. Zoe could end it right here, up and inside for a ball. And you don't think Georgia College is aware of that, as they gingerly pitch to Willis. But again, there's some ladies up and down the lineup that could end it in one swing, so it's not just Willis by any means. That one at the knees, across the black for a strike. Two-one pitch. That didn't miss by much. But the home team will take it. And Willis will get a 3-1 look right here. But they come at her. She's upstairs for a ball. That one seemed like it took forever to cross the plate, and when you had to wait for the umpire to call it on to boot. And he signals that it was up in the zone. And the Lady Hurricanes have the game-winning run, potentially in scoring position over at second base in Kerr. Oh yes, and by the way, it's at the plate is Caitlin Wood, who's 3 for 3 in this game.
Now batting, third baseman number 0, Caitlin Wood.
She was 1 for 1 with a pair of walks in the opener when she faced Michaels. But she's had herself a great second game in addition to what she got on base in the first. It's been a good day for number 0. No can do on that one. It'll be a ball. And 1-0 count. Well, this is what you want. Your hottest hitter at the plate with a chance to end it in walk-off fashion. Get the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside. Won't get the call. 2-0. Michael's been nibbling around the edges, but has not gotten the call that she needs to stay out in front of the hitter. Now she'll have to, I think, serve up a pretty good one here to Wood. 2-0 pitch. There it is. Line drive to the first baseman, who reaches up and makes the play. Hard hit ball that would have ended the ball game, except for that small fact that the first baseman caught it. It was a good hard hit ball, looked good, but off the bat, but out it is. We'll go to extra innings, folks. The 8th inning coming up here from Lady Canes Field. No movement by either side in the 7th. Let me put that in real quick. That was an L3. For Georgia Southwestern in the 7th, no runs, the one hit from Kerr. No errors, 2 runners left on base. Coming up for Georgia College in the 8th inning should be Newberry, Carnes, and Summerer, which would be 9. They've made some substitutions, but technically 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order when we return. Extra innings here from Lady Canes Field on Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
They say college is the best time of your life. But what about what comes next? At Georgia Southwestern State University, you're not just here for the clubs, or the campus, or the dining hall. You're here for small class sizes, affordable programs, and real-world experience. When you come to GSW, you're not just here for college. You're here for your tomorrow. Georgia Southwestern State University. Take tomorrow by storm. Start your journey at gsw.edu.
To the 8th inning we go, back here at Lady Canes Field.
Leading off the top of the 8th inning, number 10, Sydney Newberry.
Sydney Newberry comes up for her first at bat, I believe, of the nightcap. In fact, it is. She started at third base in game 1 and went 1 for 2. Gibson out in front, 0-1 to Newberry. Here comes second pitch, and will paint the black for strike 2. Now she's got a little room to play around a little bit. Just for those that like to have numbers and stats. Not quite the same situation as baseball would experience, but Gibson has now eclipsed 120 pitches here in game number 2. Should be sitting at 122. This will be 123 coming up. And it hit her. So she was out in front 0-2, and unfortunately the batter gets to take first base.
Now batting number 2, Mackenzie Hoffman.
Hoffman tries to bunt and offers at that first pitch. This will be her first at bat of the game. Hoffman in the opener, she was the leadoff hitter, went 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And she's down 0-2. Here in our first look at Gibson. Rocks and pitches. Doesn't bite, 1-2. That'll be a base hit unless they can throw her out at second. Nope. Goes off the center fielder. The throw is off the mark. Runner goes to third. So Murdoch, I think, had her eye on trying to throw out the runner at second base. She took her eye off the ball, bounced off of her, and allowed the runner to score. And then the throw allows the runner to go to third. So there was actually 2 errors on the play. So a base hit and 2 errors. A base hit to center. So she advanced to second on the throw and then advanced to third. Newberry.
Now batting number 18, Lauren Summer.
called back. So runner at third when it's all said and done. Summerer is the batter. Okay. 7 is the runner. So 1 out. Give us one more hit. Yeah, 5-5. Yeah. They got the chance to get the runner on third. Indeed, they did. Heads up play by the Lady Canes defense. 2-6. .30 delivery. In there for a strike. That ball was hit hard, high, deep, and gone. Shot to right center field for Hobbs. That was a no-doubter. That came off the bat in a hurry. And a home run for Hobbs, solo shot on the 3-1 pitch.
Now batting number 8, Haley Howell.
Well, 3-0 after the home run from Hobbs. 3 straight balls to Howell. That one in there for a strike. Fouled off. Count runs full. And they have a little meeting at third base. Now coming back to home to finish off the at-bat. Going to have a payoff pitch here from Gibson coming. That ball's hit to right field. Coming in, making the play is Panette. Another diving effort from the right fielder. Two runs, 2 hits, 2 GSW errors in the inning. And the Lady Hurricanes got a lot of work to do in the bottom half of the inning. It'll be Kersey, Duffy, and Panette coming up. Do we have the diving catch? Get the diving catch? Let's look at the diving catch from Panette. Oh, you already hit that. Inning-ending diving play by Haley Panette. All right. That's right, we're building the suspense. It's getting everybody excited that they just have to see this replay. Panette coming in from right field. We'll get there eventually. And make the grab to end it. Now it's up to the Hurricanes to try to answer. I don't know who they've got in right now. Looks like Martin's going to stay out and right.
Laying off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Hurricanes, first baseman is number 20, Lauren Jersey.
So Lauren Kersey will start off the 8th inning. Kersey 1 for 3 against Michaels in the opener. 1 for 4 overall today with a couple of the walk in there and I believe a sacrifice bunt. But it will take some work as it's not just 1 this time. Georgia College put 2 on the board in the 8th. Called strike. 2-1. Ooh, that one didn't miss by much. Anybody else in the mood for a red Powerade? Or an ice cold Coca-Cola? Staring at that vending machine behind, in the concession stand behind home plate. Fouled off. That's product placement right there. I just wish I could say we were getting a cut of the product being placed. But we do appreciate our partnership with Coca-Cola. Full count to Kersey. In on the hands. Ground ball. Fielded cleanly at third. And the throw on for the out. One away. Duffy was 0 for 3 against Michaels in game 1, and now in this game, also 0 for 3, looking for her first hit of the evening. Oops. That ball off the end of the bat. Right fielder's got it. Martin over in right. And the Hurricanes are down to their final out. Panette the batter, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. 0 for 3 here in game number 2. The Bobcats in search of their first conference win of the season. Dropped the first 7, including the opener here today. And they are closing in, 1 out away. One pitch. Called strike, 1-2. Really brought it all on that one, and it sailed away upstairs. To run the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 8th. Panette digs in. Off the end of the bat, that's going to drop in for a base hit into right field. So Panette with her first hit of the game comes at a good time.
Now batting, pitcher number 14, Shannon Gibson.
Well, Gibson a chance to help herself out, keep this thing going. Panette at first, tying run is at the plate for Georgia Southwestern. First pitch misses for a ball. Gibson 0 for 2 with a strikeout here in game number 2. 1 for 4 on the day overall. So she does have a hit off of Michaels. That one taken for a strike. The 1-1 pitch from Michaels stays up in the zone for a ball, 2-1. Gibson does have a home run this season. That one paints the black for a strike. Good looking pitch on the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Whew. You can feel things get intense at Lady Canes Field. 2-2 pitch off the end of the bat. That's going to go foul. Just barely clear the outside of the bag. As Gibson keeps the at-bat alive by just getting a piece of that off the end of the bat. Deep breath. Here we go. 2-2 again. In on the hands this time, and she pulls that one foul. Staying alive out there. And working it. In and out on these at-bats. She come with the off speed here, or will she try to paint the corner one more time? Freezer on the edge. We'll see. Another 2-2 pitch. Did try to go for the outside. A little far, perhaps knowing you've got a free one to play with there. She'll go a little bit farther outside and see if Gibson would go chase. Doesn't happen, and now we'll get the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The first payoff pitch. Roxon delivers. Ground ball to the first baseman, fielded cleanly, and that'll end the ball game. So Gibson grounds out to first. Hard hit ball, but right at the first baseman to end it. No runs, a hit, there were no errors, and 1 runner was left on base. Georgia Southwestern comes up short in the nightcap, gives up a couple runs in the 8th, and that's what the Bobcats needed to get a split in tonight's doubleheader. It's the Bobcats' first conference win of the year. There's a look at your final line score. Georgia College, the 6 hits. Flip it around. It's been a long day. 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, 4 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors for Georgia Southwestern. And it perhaps came back to bite them on that one. Again, as the Lady Hurricanes dropped their first conference game of the year. This was their season or conference opening doubleheader. I've talked about it before, but one last peek at the upcoming games for Georgia Southwestern. They'll all be right here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. It starts on Saturday with a doubleheader against USC Aiken. will come to you about 10 or 15 minutes before first pitch, hopefully for that one. It'll be senior day, or not senior day, alumni Saturday. Alumni weekend. Looking forward to having the former Hurricanes out here at the ballpark. Next Wednesday, Augusta is in town to wrap up this, what will end up being a 7-game homestand for the Lady Hurricanes. First pitch against Augusta comes at 3 o'clock for that doubleheader. And then the Hurricanes hit the road. A couple of grueling matchups with a trip to Young Harris on the 10th. Then they follow up the next day at North Georgia, since they're already up that way. Again, those two teams entered the day combined 10-0 in the conference and 33-4 overall. And then a trip to AUM for a non-conference doubleheader. That will not be an easy one by any stretch of the imagination, before returning home for their final 2 doubleheaders at home of the season, the 17th and 18th that weekend. So mark your calendars. Gibson will take the loss here this afternoon in the nightcap, and she would drop to 2-4 overall this spring. Double check it, I'll make sure, but I would think it would be Michaels getting the win, and if so, she would go to 3-6. But a good outing from Allie Black, her 3rd start of the season, and she got deep into this one before making way for Michaels. Quick look at the box score. Let's see here. Let's see what we got for you as far as hitting goes. Multiple hits coming from Georgia College from the Hoffman. She was 2 for 2. Hobbs 3 for 4 with 3 runs driven in and a walk to boot. Vincent was 2 for 4. On the other side, the Georgia Southwestern got 3 hits from Caitlin Wood. She was 3 for 4 with a solo home run mixed in there. She was the top performer on the offensive side for Georgia Southwestern. And then pitching-wise, again, Black went 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, 3 were earned. Michaels, the last 3 innings, gets the win. She had allowed 2 hits, no runs, kept the Lady Hurricanes off the board. Gibson, the 8 innings, 6 runs rather. 4 of them were earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and that will do it. We thank you for tuning in tonight and hope to see you back here. If you can't make it in person, see you back here Saturday when the Hurricanes take on USC Aiken. Have a great night. You've been watching Georgia Southwestern State University softball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.